Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Drama Area. In this video I will show you all the films of So Hyun. But before we start, support me guys and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Her film number 1 is My Name is Pity. The film is released on 2008. And So Hyun played a main role, as Jin Ha. The story is about, one night, 20-year-old Jin Ha is invited out to her childhood by her 6-year-old self. And she faces with pity her past experience with her grandfather. Her grandfather who believed in a monk's words and treated her by the monk's words. Her film number 2 is Man of Vendetta. The film is released on 2010. And So Hyun played a support role, as Ju Hye-rin. The story is about, Ju Young-soo is a minister whose daughter gets kidnapped. Eventually, the minister loses his faith in God, quits the church and opens a business. 8 years later, Young-soo's wife still works feverishly to find their daughter and in the process becomes hospitalized. Then out of the blue, the abductor contacts Young-soo and demands a ransom for his daughter. The former minister must make the most difficult of choices. He then sets out to rescue his daughter once and for all. Her film number 3 is Sin of a Family. The film is released on 2011. And So Hyun played a support role as Young Myung-hee. The story is about, a body found at a lake is identified by police as Young Min-won, a young autistic boy, who went missing 2 months earlier. While struggling in his troubled relationship with his son Kyung-soo, Detective Jo Chong-shik is assigned to the case. As part of the investigation, he visits the victim's family and tries to unearth their family's secrets, which may have caused Min-hwan's death. Her film number 4 is Spy Papa. The film is released on 2011. And So Hyun played a main role, as Soon Bak. The story is about, a spy father and a daughter who goes after spies. Spy dad, Lee Man-ho, 39, who runs a laundrette in North Korea, is an anti-North spy or commie who was dispatched as a resident spy 14 years ago. He does anti-North activities every night, such as decoding passwords from the South for his country. Spy-catching daughter, Soon Bak, 11, is an anti-communist 4th grader. She is passionate about orating anti-communism, drawing posters and picking up North Korean leaflets enough to receive a commendation for crime prevention, then starts catching spies. Finally, caught spy dad while chasing after a grave robber in the mountains. She finds out her father is a spy, and Man-ho also realizes that his daughter knows about his identity. They both don't know that they know about each other, and Man-ho worries that Soon Bak will get hurt because of him. What choice will the daughter and father make? Her film number 5 is I Am a King. The film is released on 2012. And So Hyun played a support role, as Seol Bai. The story is about, suddenly appointed as the crown prince, Prince Chung Neung runs away to escape from his burdensome title. He ends up meeting a slave that bears a strikingly similar appearance to himself, and by a twist of fate, the prince gets mistaken as the slave while the slave gets crowned as king. Her film number 6 is Killer Tune. The film is released on 2013. And Kim So Hyun played a guest role as Seo Mi-suk. The story is about popular horror webcomic artist Ji-yoon finds life imitating her own work when her publisher turns up dead. In a way, precisely mirrors the images in her latest comic. Ji-yoon has an airtight alibi, and almost everyone suspects the death was a suicide or a copycat murder. Everyone except the curious detective Ki Chol lets the case languish as a mystery. But when a series of murders that resembles Ji-yoon's drawings occur, he finds himself unraveling the terrifying truth of the comics themselves. Her film number 7 is Unforgettable. The film is released on 2016. And Kim So Hyun played a main role as Soo Ok. The story is about when a letter and cassette tape from 23 years ago show up at a radio station. The radio DJ and his old friends reminisce on the bittersweet summer they last spent together as kids. Every summer, Soo Ok patiently waits for her friends Byum Sil, Sandol, Gi Deok, and Gil Ja to arrive back to their hometown island. This summer is filled with fun, romance, and tragedy. Her film number 8 is The Last Princess. The film is released on 2016. And Kim So Hyun played a main role as Yi Deok-hae. The story is about Princess Deok-hae was the last princess of Korea. Under Japanese colonial rule, she is taken to Japan as a hostage. With the era's harsh conditions, she struggles to maintain the hope of the Korean people. Jang Han is a fighter for Korean independence. His mission is to bring Princess Deok-hae back to South Korea, and he also loves her. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you loved the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.